to the Fredericton aquifer, which is at the base of the Nashwaak River. So my question is very straightforward. Where would a spill in the Nashwaak River end up? And will there be computer modeling set up so that we can predict whether or not toxic chemicals from an oil spill would end up at that base of the aquifer, at the base of the Nashwaak, again, the critical location for the Fredericton aquifer?
Sure. So all water course crossings are designed. So they're engineered and designed. So when we cross water courses, we use heavier wall pipe. Sometimes we use trenchless crossings. We assess all of them, and we call them HSRs, or highly sensitive receptacles. There's a group of subject matter experts that do analysis on the effects and the causes of the specific locations of them. I believe we cross about 50 kilometers upstream of the river where the pipeline's actually proposed to cross. And it's actually very narrow where it's actually crossed. It's not nearly as pronounced as it is here. So the best thing to think about is not only just the computer modeling of what takes place on highly sensitive receptors, is the preventative maintenance, the preventative measures that could either be in the emergency response plan that gets filed with the National Energy Board, but also the geographical response plans, as well as the site-specific plans as well. My understanding of the aquifers here in Fredericton is there's two, and I believe one is upstream of the river, and one is right at the confluence, and it's quite high. So I think it's unlikely, highly unlikely, that even if a spill occurred, it would be able to travel 50 kilometers to Fredericton. We would have plans in place to ensure that those highly receptive areas are managed in terms of putting measures in place to ensure that there will be no effect to the City of Fredericton.
So is the answer yes, you will be setting up computer modeling to predict whether or not toxic chemicals could arrive at the base of the Nashwaak River? Is your answer yes to that?
I will take note of it and get back to you, because I'm not in charge of the computer modeling. There are literally hundreds of people involved in it. So if you're okay, I'll get back to my folks and see, what exactly is being looked at in terms of modeling, computer modeling for that. There is a computer model that occurs and is occurring within that group. So there's an outflow model that gets looked at, and that's how you develop those emergency response plans.
Thank you.
I'd like to make a comment on this. The pipeline is shown crossing Arnold Brook, McGivney Brook, and Cross Creek Stream. Arnold Brook and also some tributaries of Arnold Brook. And the Cross Creek Stream runs into the Nashwaak at Cross Creek Station, just below Stanley. If you have high water, like even a big rain in the summertime up in that country, it's all in the woods until it gets to the mouth of the Nashwaak. If you have a big rain and a leak at the same time as a big rain, and it arrived at the Nashwaak just about dark, it would be in Fredericton probably before anybody detected it.
I think Kevin has responded to that by saying that he would get back to you, you'll have a look at that.
I have that. I have a document here. I brought a document, a few copies. But I don't want to take up too much of your time.
No, I think it's really important to think about.
But the other one that concerns me, and it's because my sons and I fish in Miramichi and have fished for years, okay? And I let my grandchildren fish and to get a little bit bigger. Now, it also crosses the southwest, the south branch of the southwest Miramichi. It crosses Lake Brook, and some tributaries that run into the Miramichi out in the woods behind Miramichi Lake. It crosses the Texas River in at least two places, and it crosses a brook or two that runs into the Texas And Taxis runs into the Miramichi, southwest Miramichi, near Boys Town. The Miramichi is a famous, world-famous river for salmon fishing. There are a lot of other outfitters down further, and Girding bought much of the ground from Miramichi Lumber Company there, and there's a huge mansion with a camp in there at Clearwater Brook, and that's all in the woods. Where you get a leak the wrong time of year in high water, it's going to be in Boys Town, or, well, there's a village above Boys Town a little ways, I forget the name of it very well, I don't know the name. But
I think
it's going to be there before people know about it.
And as an avid salmon fisherman, I concern you, share your concerns, but we need to move on so that other questions can be addressed, but yes, very much so. We have to develop an responsible manner.
I just want, my comment, my final comment on that would be, we have 70,000 kilometers of pipe throughout North America. We cross thousands of major water courses as well as streams. We have never had a failure in a water course crossing ever. So I think to the extent that we manage the risk is proven, and that's all I have to say.
Okay, I had one question, I promised